recently. I guess I rather skimmed the book recently. It was called Architecture from 1400 to Present Day. So it was like 600 years of architecture. In this massive book, there were all these chapters about Romanticism, medieval architecture, the Dark Ages, yada yada yada, all these different movements and styles of architecture. And in this whole massive tome of global architecture, there's a section that was just devoted to Chicago. Just for Chicago, right? Which kind of sounds weird on face value. Why Chicago? But then maybe you look at this view, and you're like, I get it. We are known for architecture, known for our modern architecture, we're known for the riverfront, we're known for having all these styles all combined together, all these kind of variations. We are known for having good architecture. And this, it makes sense. This is so world-class, a totally one-of-a-kind thing we have in the city, really and truly. Alright, but now I'm going to show you guys all my favorite building on the river, and I'm warning you now, you're not gonna like it. They don't like it.
Fire truck passed by. Medical emergency ahead.
My favorite style of architecture is a movement called brutalism. Anybody for brutalism? Anybody for brutalism? Nobody? Okay, that's fine. It's a style that's known for having like a lot of concrete and almost no windows on it, and you're thinking, that sounds ugly. Probably. So here on the right, past the bridge, 55 West Wacker, short, squat, concrete, not pretty, it's my favorite. Why do I love this admittedly ugly building? Well, look at that for a sec here. I love like the textured lines on the concrete. I love the way they use the idea of liminal space, like space between space. I love that it's not designed for beauty. It is designed for beauty. I love it's designed to kind of use space and be strong and austere. And what I argue happens, because it's so like kind of plain to look at, as you take it in, it kind of then reflects back and you creates an emotional response. Like maybe you look at it and you feel strong, maybe you feel afraid, you feel melancholy. I don't know what it is with this building, but I love this style, and I always say on my tours, give brutalism a chance. Give it a chance. After the tour, go look at like the Boston City Hall, the DC Metro, anywhere in Eastern Europe. Look at the style and go, maybe, give it a chance. All right, now though, for a much more traditionally beautiful building, skyline view, towards the right, setback, green base, thin gold topper on it, building called the Carbide and Carbon. It was built in the 1920s. It was built during Prohibition. So the building is said to be designed to look like a bottle of champagne. If you couldn't legally drink champagne during Prohibition, buildings would just look like champagne. Which is so clever, it really is. Nowadays, too, there's a rooftop bar up there called the Chateau Carbide, so you could, hypothetically, drink champagne in a building that looks like champagne, and then clink your glass to the irony of that fact. Irony. Actually, I was there earlier today. There's a great restaurant on the bottom, it's a French restaurant down there. It's so good. Such a cool building, guys. Definitely want to check it out. Also, there's real gold leaf. There's real gold leaf. So you can get a drink and steal the gold leaf, guys. Great heist. Alright. Oh, look at a little party boat over here. Here's a break. What year is it? I love that, okay. Alright, here on the right though, this kind of like Frankenstein mash of textures here. Glass next to stone, that's like glass next to stone. It looks like one giant building. It's 4 separate structures. 2 stone ones are older from the 1920s. Glass is much newer, kind of squished in there 15 or so years ago. This is pretty rare to see in Chicago, almost kind of squished together. In Chicago, we love alleyways. Why? Well, alley into the building, trash goes in the alley, not in the street. Why is Chicago so clean? Because all the trash in the alley. This year, no alleys, really rare to see in the city. I'd like to save some space downtown. This thing, last one here, called the London House, it's a hotel. On top of it is a rooftop bar called the London House Rooftop that is known for like having amazing views, amazing vibes, amazing drinks, voted one of the best in Chicago, even one of the best in the whole United States. So if you guys want to, go up there after the tour, and if you really want to when you're up there, will you throw me a drink down? I'll be here like this. My drink order, I love a Hendrick's G&T or a Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Can you guys imagine if I was standing here right now and I just like caught a High Life in my hand, like that? I'd be the coolest girl in the world if I did that. Alright, crossover again, Wrigley again, clock tower. Other side of it though, even lovelier, even more famous stone building. That one there with the arches on top of it is called the Tribune Tower or Chicago Tribune Building. It was built in the year 1925. It's done in French Gothic Revival architecture. It looks kind of like a French cathedral. Now, it was the original home of the Chicago Tribune from 1925 until 2018. The paper did leave the building in 2018, which is pretty sad, it is. And since then, it's been converted into a luxury apartment complex. But I think you could have guessed that one. How luxury are those apartments? Rent in there on the low end, $4,000. To own in there on the high end, looking at upwards of $7 million. That penthouse up top is $7 million. The kicker, it is still for sale today, which means one of you could buy it. Who wants to buy it? You want to buy it? Who wants to buy it for me, actually? Listen, I work right there, so I'm at the dock right there sometimes, work out the dock sometimes. Maybe the quickest commute ever, guys. Think of my gas mileage, buy me a penthouse. Let's see. Alright, so to the left now, one stone to another stone. That one there with a tall spire, colorful logo on top of it is called NBC Tower. That's the NBC logo, an NBC Tower. Now, NBC Tower, it looks like it's Art Deco, right? Windows, limestone setbacks. The thing is, it was built in 1989. It literally can't be Art Deco. The style is called Echo Deco, as it echoes Art Deco principles. Specifically, it echoes 30 Rock in New York City, a real Art Deco tower, hence the faux look of that one. But you know what? I love the effect. I think it looks great. I love the kind of cohesion there. I'm not mad about it. Great idea of that building. Great job, architects. All right, now I'm gonna cross the river again. We're gonna look one more time on the right side at the beautiful blue tower of the St. Regis. Right, there's St. Regis again. But there's one kind of weird thing about it I haven't mentioned yet. Those two kind of bizarre open-air floors on the top of it. Yeah, what's up with those? Is that a home for birds? Is it a rich person's terrace? Did they forget to finish the tower? What it is actually is a thing called a breeze through or blow through floor. Because again, buildings sway in the wind, right? And sway was getting so bad in that building, they were worried people would get seasick inside the tower. So what they had to do is open up the 83rd or 84th floors, creating a breeze through floor, allowing the wind to have an escape route. It looks bizarre, it looks strange, it looks out of place, yeah. But that is all better than being seasick where you live. It really is. Ooh, I love the shape from this bridge right here.
Sheraton Grand in the left.
There's the breeze on the lake a little bit breezier, a little bit nicer, right? A little bit cooler for us today. All right, we're doing the tour. I gotta ask everybody one final question today. I have to ask, is anyone hungry? Okay, got some nods. Sure, thanks for being honest. I think, okay, I'm in Chicago. I'm kind of hungry. I should get some kind of good local food. Yeah, you should. Eat like a local. Like after the tour, go get like a deep dish pizza, right? Yeah. Should I guys know? I do live in Chicago. I don't like deep dish pizza. I think it's too much pizza. You know pizza I like a lot? I love Costco pizza. Anybody for Costco? Guys, it's $9 for a large. You get me, you get me. But if you're saying I came all the way to this city, I'm not going to Costco, I'm gonna try deep dish. Of course, go try it. Go to Giordano's, go to Lou's, go to Pequod's, go to Uno's, go anywhere, try a slice of it, see if you like it, and if you don't, go to Costco and you're covered, you're good. Okay, one option. Probably the most classic, the most famous dish in Chicago would have to be the Chicago-style hot dog or Chicago dog. But if you're going to order a Chicago dog, there is one rule you have to follow. You can never, ever put ketchup on your Chicago dog. If you do you know what happens? The new Pope is gonna make you guys do 10 extra Hail Marys. You don't wanna do that. You don't want to do one Hail Mary. So get a dog as it was intended, with the mustard and the relish and the pickle and the onion and the tomato and the peppers and the celery salt. And listen, you don't have to like it. Who cares if you like it? But you have to eat it. This is Chicago, and that's how we roll. Got your one dog, guys, while you're in town. Just one. You gotta do it, okay? Listen, I promise they're good. I do promise they're good. Good dog place to go to. I love a place called Portillo's. Good dogs at Portillo's. A place called the Wiener Circle, which I mean, like, what a name, the Wiener Circle. My favorite dog in the city, though, it's a place called Super Dog. It's unfortunately about a 45-minute drive from here. It's super far away from here, but it's so good. It's an old-fashioned drive-in. I love Super Dog. I love a hot dog. Listen, I don't like regular hot dogs, but I love a Chicago dog, guys. Try one. Try one of them. All right, but now we have one final building to look at today. On the left side, standing all by itself, past the next bridge, is a curvilinear monumentous masterpiece, a building called Lake Point Tower. Now, Lake Point Tower is the only building in Chicago built on the city's lakefront. Why? When they were founding Chicago back in the olden days, they decreed no building should ever be on the lakefront to protected and public land. So why is this on public land? Well, in the 1960s, some savvy real estate developers found a loophole in the city code, got the permit to put that there. The loophole has since been closed, but it is very desirable to live in that building still. Like Halle Berry once lived in there, Tom Cruise once lived in there, Scottie Pippen once lived in there, Oprah never lived there. People thought she did. She was spotted on there a lot. Truth's top floor there. Look at the Russian up there. Look at the Russian up there. She never lived there though. Actually, you guys know where Oprah did used to live? Indiana. Again, I grew up in Indiana. When I was bored growing up, I would drive by Oprah's house. The only thing to do in Indiana is see where Oprah lived. And this is why I live in Chicago. Alright, well now we are here in the basin. The lake is dead ahead of us because the reverse of the lake's at a higher water level. We'll stay in the basin today. If you guys do it on the lake though, I want to shout out again. It's a $6 lake tour ticket, guys. Cold in the lake, beautiful lake day. It's hot, I know. It's a little cold in the lake though. We're gonna pull forward though. We're doing our final of our 3 U-turns. As we turn, you guys are in for a treat. I mean, the best view of Chicago is just behind us, everybody. We're in the basin right here, everyone. Take a last little time to get kind of settled in the boat. Enjoy final moments here. The photos of the skyline behind you, some photos of that view right there. I'll walk around, answer any final questions you guys might have. And so questions, photos, view, and then we'll go back to the dock. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the view. Have fun.